That is something that was pestering me all of last evening, and then pestering me this morning.
But you got your answer. That's the thing.
I was literally thrashing in bed out of
relieved.
anger this morning. I was like, "Fucking!"
I'd be so relieved if I was you. Honestly,
No, I don't have time to be relieved. Only anger.
wow.
Only outrage.
Only frustration.
And I tell you what, boy, was there a lot of outrage and frustration in Goldenrod City.
Oh wow.
What a segue. I think we just moved out of a cold open.
Wow.
Hello, welcome back to the Rattata Rundown. Stacey's pretending to talk when he's not. My name is Asher Jones. I am your captain this evening. The other captain of the ship that is the Rattata Rundown is...
Stacey Pantsis. Woohoo! Get your whips out. Woo! No, put them away.
While you're getting your whips out, while you're putting your whips away, we just want to let you know that this Rattata Rundown is a Pokemon podcast, the only Pokemon podcast ever will be at any point in time, including last week when we had a Pokemon podcast. That's right, that wasn't there. That was part of your imagination. We go through every Pokemon game, Generation 1 to Generation whenever they go bankrupt and people don't want to play Pokemon games anymore. At the moment, we're in Gold and Silver. We just beat Bugsy last episode. This episode, we are going to go through...
Whitney,
the
Whinger. That's why she's called Whitney. Bit of
Whitney,
alliteration.
more like Whip Me, because she is...
Pretty cute.
Is she? That's a weird thing to say,
She says
Stacey.
she's cute.
Welcome back to our hit segment, Weird Opinions That Stacey Has. Why is she cute?
She says she's cute, so obviously you're gonna... I trust that you own that, so I'm gonna take your word for it. So if you think you're cute...
Well, she also says she's good at Pokemon, and
oh, I don't doubt
she was
that.
correct. She was correct. Boy, was she good at
She's
Pokemon.
good at
My
See,
God.
You just got to believe people sometimes. Sometimes some people might not tell the truth. That's okay. You will find out. But sometimes you've just got to... It's a trust building. And so I feel like Whitney and I built our trust towards each other, and then she cried afterwards. And I thought, what a sore loser.
My God.
What a sore loser.
My God.
My God.
Well, should we tell the story of how we got to this crying
Yes.
Whitney?
Well,
Sure.
It all started off with Phil.
With who?
My rival,
Phil?
My rival,
Oh,
Phil.
okay. I was like, I didn't
Wow,
remember Phil.
you don't even remember
I'm
my
so sorry.
theme?
I don't listen. I'm not a good person.
God.
I'm not a listener. I'm just a talker.
God.
Go on, tell me about Phil.
Phil.
Fill me in.
Jesus. Wow. Wow. All right. Phil came up to me and he goes, "Wow, what, you beat Team Rocket?" I didn't even know who they are. They're still around. Bro is acting like they're still around. Or bro's acting like they're gone. I know.
Mate, I don't think he believes you. He says you're a liar.
Yeah. He goes, oh, prove it to me then. I beat him. Oh yeah, but nah. I was just going easy on you. It was an easy battle though. Like,
it was an interesting battle.
Okay, go on. Why?
I will tell you that Gary P, who is the red-headed criminal boy,
That's right.
crime boy,
That's right.
on my game at least. Relatively easy battle. But during this battle, I knew that if we were playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I would not have been able to do anything. I would have been stuck here. One fucking Pokemon, Ghastly. I cannot do any fucking damage to it with normal type moves. The only move that I can do damage to it with is Mud Slap. If it was Gen 4, Levitate, I'd be fucking stuck. Rattata doesn't know about Bite yet.
Wait. When does he learn Bite?
I fucking don't know, but I hope it's soon.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing, right? I'm refusing to Google anything. So, like, I have my suspicions of when my Pokemon might learn certain moves, but I'm trying to preserve the way the game is being played.
Like, we'll be surprised when it happens.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's happening now, this, that, and the other. But it was a pretty easy battle for me, only because I'm still very close to the level cap.
Yeah,
I was very close to the level cap again. I did manage, at the end, to not be above level cap again.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you managed to
I
stay
hit
under.
level
That's good.
20, and that was that kind of thing again.
Beaut,
So
beaut.
that's
We love
what we
that.
want.
We love a restrained king.
Yeah. We love a restrained king. Can I just touch on Phil or Gary P as we...
Oh, you can touch Gary P or Phil as much as you like. He's a criminal boy, and that means his body's yours.
Wow. Wow. All right. Well, let me go down to my my little basement. But I feel like he's got a good point about weak Pokemon.
Oh!
You want Stacey's opinions?
Give me those opinions, because
unfortunately,
that's not what I was expecting to hear.
Asher, unfortunately, we live in a society where labour is required to manufacture products in a high demanding market, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon, I'm sure, they slave away in the mines, in factories, and in construction industries, right? And, you know, we've got... You've seen it, Vermilion City, you're back in Gen
we're
1.
familiar with the way labor's done.
Goldenrod City, the Goldenrod Market, the department store. Sorry, if you go down to the basement,
In the basement,
floor, you've got
some Machoke working there as well.
Some Machoke, assisting. A Machoke weak Pokemon? I don't think they are. I think though, and this is a good point as well, that if we did have the mindset of, weak Pokemon can do what strong Pokemon can, wouldn't our healthcare systems be funneling in with the amount of injuries caused to Pokemon? Wouldn't that cause a lot more stress on a certain industry? Do you see my point? Isn't it better to employ strong Pokemon for these tasks and to value the strength that these Pokemon have? What do you think, Asher? I'm open to this.
I would like to respond, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
So within regards to you saying that strong Pokemon are good for the market, I'd say, and inherently, if we have weak Pokemon, that it isn't good for the market because the way the system that we have, I'd say that might be an issue with the system or the market itself, not with weak Pokemon. I'm not sure if you've heard the phrase of ranking a fish on how well it can climb a tree. So I think some Pokemon can be strong at lifting and moving physical objects, and sure, those are industries that they'd be required to, and industries that they could fit well into. Yep. But if we got Magikarps trying to pick up boxes, they'll be injured, and that might be a bit of a strain on the health industry.
Of course.
Start filling up the public waiting rooms. Since it's all public hospitals.
Magikarps just sitting on waiting chairs.
Yeah. Yep. It's just like crushed by boxes and corp. But if we have these weak Pokemon that are strong in other areas. Yeah.
Yes.
But also at the same time, it is okay to be mediocre at a task. And just because you can't lift a 50-kilogram box doesn't mean you can't lift a 20-kilogram box. We shouldn't be pushing weak Pokemon to do the same load as stronger Pokemon can. Just do what you can do.
Okay. You're being diplomatic.
I feel like it's the system that's the issue,
You've got
not the weak Pokemon.
Diplomatic mindset, and I love that.
In terms of what this bloody Phil, or in my case Gary P, said, he says he hates the weak. It doesn't matter, trainers or Pokemon. He's going to wipe out the weak. And you agreed with him, Stacey.
I agree.
This level of thinking, this statement that he has, it's very similar to eugenics.
Just have a look at my...
That's just a bit troubling.
Have a look at my camera for a sec. Now, this is Phil or Gary P. His hand is all the way here. This is the very
Okay, he's
end.
moving his hand across the screen.
Yes, just here. All right? And my hand is at the very end. Now, if I'm going to move my other hand, in terms of how much I agree with that, I'm actually switch hands here. So this is Gary P. My left hand is on the left side of my webcam for the listeners at home. And my right hand is on the right side of my webcam. Then my right hand's going to move towards the middle.
Right.
I agree to a certain extent. I don't think we should eliminate the weak. I agree. You can't teach a fish to climb a tree. Right? Maybe that fish can be employed to swim for a cause.
The reason why I didn't sit heavily on the not getting a fish to climb a tree is that you can still have weak climbers. You can still have mankeys that climb higher than other mankeys, for example. But we shouldn't be forcing the weaker or the smaller mankeys, for example, to climb just as high as the other ones. We shouldn't be putting too much stress on their body, and we shouldn't be shaming them for not being able to do the same thing. Sometimes they're just genetically built to be able to do bigger and stronger things, and that's okay. They still have their own jobs that they can do.
I think in terms of maybe, because remember I emphasised the labour market, right? A lot of labour, physical labour, you've factory work. Factory work you don't need to be strong at, you just need to be, I guess, what's the word? Consistent throughout. Or you need to have the stamina and the energy. Maybe you can employ maybe a weaker Pokemon to do factory line work, as an example. But maybe in terms of, like, I don't know, psychic type Pokemon, they might make good psychologists. You wouldn't employ a Machoke to be a psychologist. Do you know what I mean in terms of that?
I wouldn't think a psychic would be a good psychologist.
Okay, well,
I'd argue against that because I think psychology isn't about reading minds; it's about healing. I feel like just because you know what's going on in someone's head doesn't mean that you're probably fit to do the job of a psychologist.
Absolutely.
I think there's a lot more to it than that.
But we can agree.
Especially if a Pokemon can't speak. Well, it's kind of like, oh, I know that you're depressed. Alakazam, Alakazam, Alakazam.
I'm trying to make a point.
Thanks, Doc. That helped. Sorry.
Would you hire a Machoke to be a psychologist?
I wouldn't hire any Pokemon. They don't fucking speak English.
For argument's sake, would you hire a Meowth to be a psychologist? Maybe.
Yes, because it speaks.
Because it speaks. There you go. There you go. But that's Meowth's strength. Meowth's strength is that it can speak. But Phil's talking about physically strong and physically weak.
Oh, he doesn't mention that though. He just says weak. He doesn't say weak in what way.
But we can infer in this situation.
Okay.
We can infer that he's talking about physically because if his Pokemon are losing, they're weak. It's a slap. It's a label.
Well, you have physical strengths and then you have special strength.
Of course. But he doesn't.
And those are two
I don't think
types.
he refers to those two types. I think he refers to just one. I think he's that P-minded that he doesn't understand that strength comes in all facets and all forms. I think he's still got a lot of learning and growth to do, and I think his interpretation of strength, being strong and being weak, is black and white.
Okay,
that's my interpretation.
I don't deny that. I accept that. I just, for me, my big issue was just when you said that you agreed with what he said about
I do though. In terms of like,
oh!
in terms of labour, I'm thinking, in the labour market, like there's a lot of construction going on. I'm not going to hire a Jigglypuff to lift a girder off the ground. You know what I mean? Like,
no, not a girder, but like you get a Jigglypuff to like pick up, I don't know, some rubbish.
I get a girder to lift up a girder, if you know what I mean. Girder's a Pokemon. You didn't know that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what a girder is.
A girder. It's a timber evolves into a girder and evolves into a conkeldurr. You'll learn when we get to black. It's black and white. Gen 5.
I didn't play much of black and white. Anyway, that's fine.
We can move on.
That's fine. We'll get to that later.
We can move on.
I think we should. We've been sitting on eugenics for a bit too long.
I tell you what. It's nice little area though. Like I tell you what. Like, but while I'm going through my journey in Ilex Forest, I'm trying to wrangle this Farfetch'd, right? This Farfetch'd, and I tell you what, it's actually a pretty easy wrangle, mission. It was actually pretty easy. I wrangle him to the end of Ilex Forest, and then he goes back, and all of a sudden, all the owners are there. That guy that gets angry because his employee's incompetent. I love that. Should be.
I mean, like, understandable. He did lose his own He lost his Pokemon.
That you should be stronger for that. See.
Hey, you should just be like taking care.
Yeah. Anyway, so at one point I'm like, "Come on, Farfetch, like, just level with me here." And then my phone rings.
Oh yeah, who's calling you?
It's Hiker Anthony.
Ah, bloody Anthony. What's he got to say?
Anthony. He decides to call me. He tells me about how his Machop has been growing immensely, and soon he's going to want to like battle me again. And I go, Anthony, that's so good to know. Can I give you a call back real quick? I'm just in the middle of wrangling a fucking Farfetch'd. Yeah, no stress, mate. Take care. Hangs up. Great. But it's like hard to think that like I could just be going about my day and just Hiker Anthony wants a word with me about his Machop. He doesn't have anyone else to call. Maybe he does. I don't know. But he called me quite a bit. A bit of a spoiler alert. He called me quite a bit. throughout my progress. And
yeah,
I want to know how are you going in turn? Did you get any numbers this time around, or did you have people calling you, or
numbers.
any numbers?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not getting. As I told you, I need Riz, and I don't have Riz, and I don't know how to acquire Riz.
That's right.
I'll get there someday.
You can start off with the,
but at the moment,
you can start off
nothing.
we can start off with the A button after a battle. Step 1 of Riz.
Oh, you talk to them afterwards.
You talk
Yeah.
to them afterwards.
I don't want to talk to these fuckers. I've beaten them. They're not worth my
Get on with your
worth
day.
my salt. The only person that was worth my salt was Joey,
Oh yeah.
who's my rival, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. He's,
My actual rival,
yeah.
not this Gary P bullshit.
Gary P's. Gary P's
Joey's
just
my
there.
rival.
Gary P is. So the thing is, you are Gary P's rival, but Joey is your rival.
Yeah, it's like a love triangle.
Yeah.
Like a rival
Yeah,
triangle.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got to spice up Pokemon somehow, don't we? It's not just linear. It's a bit of back and forth, if you know what I mean. But
So this forest Ilex.
This forest.
Ilex?
I call it Ilex Forest.
Ilex. Yeah. So Ilex the forest behaves like a cave. I did not like that.
Yeah, I hated it.
I did not like that at
How
all.
every tile.
What happened to being everything's long grass?
No.
That's not how forests work.
No, it's not.
It's not a field, it's a forest. There's no long grass. There'll be moss and stuff. There might be some weeds every now and then, but there's not going to be long grass. It's a fucking forest.
Yeah, because it didn't even give off the illusion of long grass. My legs were there. You could see my legs.
Yeah.
Just hanging about, you know.
There's no underwood. There's no underwood there at all.
And speaking of...
So
Go on.
we try to get through Ilex Forest, and
Right.
once we've caught this Farfetch'd, the Charcoal Man.
The Charcoal
His name?
Man, yes.
Charcoal
Yeah,
Man?
the Charcoal Man.
He gives us the HM cut for assisting him with catching his Farfetch'd.
Yes.
Um,
I would love to know, Asher.
Yeah. So
I would love to know.
I went in.
Yeah.
So I got a new addition to my team, by the way. Caught that back just before Union Cave because I was on my way to go see Joey. Just want to check him out.
Yeah, check in. Yep.
He called me up. He was like, "Hey, do you want to battle?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And on my way there, I bumped into a Pokemon. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty useful." Due to my team and what my team rules and laws are, it's unimportant. There's no use me telling you what the Pokemon was. But the nickname that I gave the Pokemon was Rattata. That's a famous rat slash mouse.
Oh no!
So anyway, I went to Joey, got the thing, and then we gave cut to Rattata, and then Rattata used cut on the tree. Yeah, and then we went through Ilex. Yeah.
So I've got to call you up on that.
Yeah. What's going on?
Now, Asher. Wow, you called me yesterday, or you sent me a voice note more so, which is funnier because I couldn't stop laughing. I was in my car. Your voice note, I'm actually going to play your voice note on... I'm actually going to play your voice note because I...
Oh, no, I didn't know you kept it.
Oh, no. I've kept it. I just want to know if it will pick up. But, just listen.
So... Rattata can't learn cut? Fuck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
AI. It's AI, man. It's chat.
I don't know how well it picked up on the mic, but if it didn't pick up, Asher basically berated himself for his inability to look ahead.
Nah, mate, that's fake news.
That's fake news. So what I'm interested in, Asher, and what I'm sure everyone is interested in, your theme obviously is Rattatas. You can see it on my camera.
Rattatas, and there's only Rattatas in my...
Rattatas, and you're doubling down on that,
party,
yeah? You're
yeah.
doubling down. You're very... okay. Now, Rattata...
That's my rule, yeah.
Now, he can't learn cuts.
Usually, yeah, Rattata can't learn cut.
Usually. Yeah. So what is this exception that you've made, Asher? Please do specify.
Because I have a Rattata now, this new Rattata
this new Rattata.
I have.
What?
Yeah, that I caught and named Rattata. It can use cut. That's fine. That's cool.
What was that? You just muttered something about you.
It can use cut.
No. What about nicknamed it Rattata?
I nicknamed it Rattata.
What did you nickname Rattata?
My Pokemon.
Your Pokemon. What's your new Pokemon, Asher? What's his new Pokemon?
It's called Rattata.
It's called Rattata. It's nicknamed Rattata.
It's tentacle, all right? It's fucking tentacle. It's my HM slave, man.
Yeah.
Retarder can't learn cut. I'm fucked. I couldn't leave.
You couldn't leave.
Why can't retarder learn cut? I mean, like, it's got little teeth and
little
claws,
sides,
and a fucking jellyfish can learn cut. What the fuck is with that?
How did you catch
Tentacle.
a tentacle? What the heck?
You get the old rod. Old rod, and you just use it, and you get tentacle.
Rod.
Yeah.
You decide to catch a tentacle and nickname it Rattata. I love it. Well, I have my own little woe. I caught every bug Pokemon that ever existed. So I kept having to go on and looking up the cast of Daddy Daycare. I had to nickname, because every Pokemon I catch has to be nicknamed after a character. And unfortunately, I've got 2 Pokemon that are sitting in the PC, 3 actually now, because I've got my cut person. So I meet, we've got Dan, and we've got Dan 2, and we've got Peggy.
Dan 2?
Dan
Is there 2 Dans in the...
No.
You just ran out.
Ran out
of
Dans.
names already.
I ran out of Dans. I didn't want to waste all of my names on these Pokemon that I can't use. Because I couldn't learn cut, man. I caught a Caterpie.
Oh, you're just trying to find the right Pokemon that can learn cut.
So I caught a Caterpie. I'm like, please learn cut. Couldn't learn cut. And then I'm like,
It's got little stubby little legs.
I know. Thank you for trying to justify it for me.
Weedle could probably cut with like its little...
Probably. But then I ended up catching a Metapod, which is the same line, same evolutionary line. So I'm thinking, okay, Dan number 2. Couldn't learn cut.
Mate, the only difference between Caterpie and Metapod is that it loses its little stubby legs. If anything, it can't cut even more things. It would be less capable.
You're telling me or the game? Because I tell you what...
Both? I don't need to tell the game. The game knows this. It's logical it can't learn cut, Stacey. So where did you end up getting... I'm assuming you did.
I ended up catching Peggy the Paris.
Oh, nice.
Peggy the Paris, yeah.
Alliteration. So that's nice.
Peggy the Paris could learn cut, and then as soon as Peggy the Paris...
And who's Peggy?
Peggy she's actually a mum.
A mum? Not a baby.
Arthur. She's one about Arthur's mum. Arthur's mum. So Arthur is the boy that speaks Klingon.
You know, that's a bit weird because Arthur's mum gets a name. That's weird. Because Crispin's mum doesn't get a name.
No, she does get a name.
Crispin's mum.
No, she does.
She is?
No.
She does?
Wait.
On IMDb, it just says Crispin's mum. And those for playing at home... Crispin's mum is played by Lisa Edelstein. Yeah, she's the head doctor from House.
Lisa. No, Daddy Daycare. Cast, we're fact checking this right now.
I swear to God, Crispin's mum does not have a name.
Crispin's mum is Crispin's mum. Yeah,
I told you.
Arthur's mum is Peggy. But the
it's
reason
Peggy. So
why
does Arthur's mum get a name?
So the reason why Peggy gets a name and Arthur doesn't. No. They both have, but they both have dialogue in the film. I was about to say one gets dialogue, one doesn't.
I mean, Lisa Edelstein is not going to be in a movie without dialogue. I mean, come on,
100%.
Yeah.
So
her agent wouldn't allow that.
Maybe they didn't disclose the name, naturally off script, or maybe Peggy was used. I can't remember. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen it. But Peggy. I love a bit of Peggy.
Right. Peggy the Paris that was able to cut the tree.
And as soon as Peggy the Paris used cut, Peggy the Paris was deposited. And Peggy the Paris will be withdrawn when needed. I've still got the same team, no new additions, except for those 3. But my egg hatched.
Oh, and Togepi came out.
And yes, and Togepi is Duncan. Duncan the Togepi.
Are you keeping Togepi?
No. So what I'm going to do is Togepi or Duncan has been deposited into the daycare.
Daycare. There it is.
He will stay there until red, and I want to see what level.
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, a little bit of a thing. Yeah. How'd you go in terms of what's your team looking like? Actually, I want to know
It's the same 3 retarders as before. Jerry, Mickey, and Remy. And now we've got this additional retarder named retarder.
Rattata. With tentacles,
Well, tentacles in the PC. Sorry, not the PC, in the daycare herself at the moment. But I'm not going to be using them. It's just literally just going to be...
yeah, fair enough.
Just HM stuff, HM stuff.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
And the reason why I got the tentacle instead is because I'm pretty sure Rattata can't learn surf. If it can't learn cut, I was like, okay, well, I may as well get tentacle. It can do cut and it can learn surf later on.
Yeah.
So I don't need a double dip. Hopefully,
That's good actually. I should have considered that. Did you get the hidden items in Ilex Forest? Did you speak to the guy that's like, hey...
I got headbutt.
You were headbutt, yeah. So the guy that gives you headbutt, but did you... Oh, there's a sign as well. The sign said if there are a lot of items that people drop in Ilex Forest, and you've just got to scatter around. So I did. I did a bit of sniffing, a bit of scurrying. What's the word?
Scrounging,
you know, because I'm like that. And I found an ether.
Scavenging's also
Scavenging. Found an ether. I found a great ball.
Searching.
Oh, synonyms. I love your synonyms.
Yeah.
I also found an ether as well, and I found a great ball.
Great ball. That's really cool.
Yeah, great balls are
catch
cool.
Pokemon with that, and it's a blue ball.
It's blue. I love blue balls. Actually, Dewey.
Blue ball for you.
Blue ball for me. Yeah. Singular, not plural. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And then Liz called me because she can't get enough of this. She can't get enough of
Liz,
this.
yeah. She loves the blue ball too.
She loves the blue ball. Yeah, she called me 3 times the whole journey. Anthony, actually, you know, I'd say that she's obsessed with me, but at the same time, so did Hiker Anthony. He called me 3 times. Both of them did.
How many numbers do you have at the end of this round? Like, how many more numbers?
I got 2 more. I got Todd and Gina.
Gina and Todd.
Yeah, so Todd was the trainer just after the daycare, just after the police officer.
Yeah.
And Gina's the one where if you try and cut the grass, she's actually hiding there where the grass is. That patch.
What do you mean cut the grass?
The route before, the same route as Todd before the daycare. There's this big patch of grass. So if you try and skip all the trainers and you walk up the grass, she's just there. She's chilling.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like cut the grass, like mow the grass.
Oh, I mean cut the shortcut.
Fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
I was like, what do you mean cut the grass? What the fuck?
Yeah, no. So she battled me. I beat her, and she's like, "Wow, yeah, I could use your number. You could use, training buddy." Oh, cool. At least you're not interested in me that way. Unlike Liz, I was going to call her Riz, but Liz. Can I tell you the conversation we had? Liz's conversation was she was trying to catch the bell sprout that kept giving her a hard time, and then she goes, "Oh, how are you?" I'm good, Liz. Thanks for calling. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm legitimately trying.
She just wants to chat.
Yeah, but I've got goals. I'm trying to get on with my day.
Her goal is to score some Stasi pasty.
Nah,
I don't know.
Bit of Charlie. Stasi doesn't exist in Johto. Stasi doesn't exist.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. Yeah, Charlie. Charlie. She wants some of the kids.
Yeah, she wants to be the daddy. You know what I mean? She wants the daddy.
She wants you to be the daycare. Yeah.
She wants to be the
care for her day.
Yeah, care for her day. Be the daddy that cares for her day. Wow. For those listening, Ash's webcam decided to give me a thumbs up on its own accord.
It thought your story was good. It thought it was a good story. I didn't do jack shit. It just did it by itself.
I know. I love that.
I don't know how this works. Wow. Anyway,
did you have a
speaking of cutting through grass and stuff like that, or cut in general, one thing that I love about this game, absolutely adore, and I'm not sure if you realize this because it took me a while to figure it out.
I'll agree with
cut. You do not need a click menu.
I agree.
Go to the Pokemon, click cut. You just click A on the tree and it fucking cuts. How good is that?
Could you imagine?
Quality of life.
Could you imagine when the game was released, right, and people are accessing their menus and pressing A because they need to use cut, and then just one random player accidentally presses A before they press start, and they're like, "What?" Could you imagine?
I reckon because back in the day you had instruction manuals in your games. I reckon this was such a big deal they would have put it in the instruction manual.
But could you imagine? Yeah, but that information wouldn't have spread because the internet wasn't as big back then. Could you imagine those players?
No, I mean it came with the game. The instruction manual would have come with the game.
Of course, but not everyone's gonna do what's expected, right? So some people are going to be like, I'm going to access the menu, this, that, and the other, just like the old days, and then they're going to press A by accident and be like, oh my god, you can do it. That
was me playing this game. I didn't expect it.
Well, I tested it first. I pressed A, and it goes, oh, this tree needs to be cut. I'm like, it doesn't really. That's the best news I've heard all day. So I'm like, let's find it.
There's another quality of life improvement that they added.
Yeah.
Is that you can use key items with the select.
Register. You can register.
Yes!
So I got my bike in Goldenrod and I registered the fuck out of it.
I got a bike this time as well.
You got a bike.
I managed to get it. I got the bike.
Yes, we got a bike. We love having a bike.
Very happy. Very happy.
And then Liz called me again.
Goldenrod was huge.
Goldenrod is huge. You know what? And doesn't give me time to explore the city, especially when Hiker Anthony and Liz is constantly calling me. They're still calling me. Oh, I'm a chop. Yeah, this, that, and the other. Actually, by the way, Charlie, I'm ready to battle you now. You know where I am. Yeah, we're just old buddies, old pals, mate. I've only known you for a week. Tops.
A week's a long enough time to call someone.
Yeah, but we don't talk that much. He's called me, me yesterday.
They're trying to talk to you. That's why
he's trying, but I've got goals. I'll talk to you when I'm ready to talk to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like that. Yep, we're like that here. But you're right about Goldenrod. It's a bit of a
fucking massive,
huge city.
Too big.
Love it. Do you reckon it's bigger than Celadon? My opinion is that
it's got more in it, but I think
Goldenrod,
the land mass is smaller.
So you know Melbourne itself. You know how Melbourne it's actually a pretty small city, but it's tall. It's a tall city. I think Goldenrod is more tall than Celadon.
I don't know. They've got like
Celadon,
a hotel. They've got the apartment building. They got the department store.
We got the radio tower.
Those are three big things in Celadon. In Goldenrod, they have the radio tower, the department store,
dense,
and that's it.
But I feel like it's more dense, the city itself.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think there's a lot more in it, but the land mass, like the area that it encompasses, is smaller.
You've even got an underpass.
Yeah, really cool.
But it's very
cool.
very sketchy, shady down there. Some guy got ratted out for cheating at the game corner down there. He's like, oh, don't tell anyone, but I got ratted out. I got kicked out.
Yeah, so he said that he got kicked out because he used his Pokemon, and then he sends out 2 Grimers, and I'm trying to figure out
Slimy.
How do Grimers? How do they rig the system? Like, do they like squeeze into the coin slot, or like is he taking bits of Grimer and using them as coins?
I think you just answered it. I think that's basically it. I think Grimer.
Oh, you think that's
I reckon it could be. It's like having a Ditto. It's like bringing in the Ditto. Ditto would be,
but it's not a Ditto. It's a Grimer.
But like they're pretty similar in the fact that they can transform and shapeshift. So maybe he was able to manipulate it in the sense that the Grimer was able to go through the slot machine and manipulate the machine through whichever way. Maybe it damaged the machines as well, and maybe he got kicked out because he was attempting to cheat, and he ended up having to own.
Okay, he didn't say that he successfully cheated. He just attempted.
Yeah.
So maybe he tried to, and he just fucked up all the machines. And they're like, "This is costing us a lot of money."
I actually didn't walk into the game corner. I was meant to, but I just forgot. I was so distracted with my goals, my journey. You know what I mean? That I didn't actually get to verify if these machines were damaged or not.
No, they all seem to work. I only tried like maybe 3 of them. There's a new game there now, though. They have more than just the slots. Unlike Celadon City, they also have card flip. And card flip's pretty cool. Card flip's pretty fun. I rank it out of the 2 games. I rank it 1 out of 2. So it's doing pretty good for itself. It is
objective as it
doing good.
That's good.
Well, yeah, it's the best 1 out of 2. It's the fucking best game inside the game.
Wow.
Currently.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So did you find anything in the underpass? Because as I was walking through there was this guy that was talking about hairdressers, and he just got his Pokemon haircut. Yeah. He was like, "It's going to be strong. I got a haircut." Sends out a Lickitung.
That's right.
First of all, what did the hairdresser cut? Like, there's no hair on the bloody thing.
Yeah, I interpreted it
Lickitungs
as
don't have hair.
Maybe a makeover. I think he was very specific with his wording, but if it was more vague, it could be like, I gave this Lickitung a makeover. I'm a hairdresser, but I still gave it a...
Oh, okay.
Maybe moisturize.
Well, either way.
What do you do?
After you finish it, you go keep walking forward, and then you come across the hair salon area.
Yep.
I'm not sure because obviously this game has time in it, depending on like what time of the day you're there and what day of the week as well. But I came across this bloody guy, and he was like, "Hey, and this is his pitch. His pitch is, I'm the younger and inexperienced brother.
Oh.
Do you want a haircut?" I'm like, "No. You're the younger and inexperienced brother. Why would I want a haircut from you? Give me the experienced brother."
Did you come across the other one? I came across the other one. He goes, "I'm the older and more experienced one." I go, "Beautiful."
So obviously you got a haircut from him, right?
No.
What day was he in? What day did you bump into him?
Yesterday was the 9th as of recording. So yesterday was Tuesday.
Okay, so
played on Tuesday.
Next week I'll pop by on Tuesday to get.
Did you play?
And then I'll get the Riz and pick up some numbers. Yeah.
Did you play at night time or during the day?
Both. So I played a bit last night and I played this morning.
Okay, so I played during the day yesterday, and then I came home from work and I played at night. that police officer that you talk to during the day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just making."
Oh,
sure.
I fought him immediately last night. So I
I actually went back to that route for some reason. I think I was trying to rizz up some more people,
as you do,
naturally.
yeah.
And I spoke to him. He's like, "Oi, who are you?" I'm like, "It's me, Charlie. You're like, we met." He's like,
Get off the grass.
Get off. Yeah. He's like, "No, I don't trust you. We have to battle." And then did you notice? Very corrupt. Very corrupt. He's like, "You beat him." He goes, "Okay, I saw nothing. Get on with it." That was him.
I know, but that's like typical cop, though. I don't think that's corrupt. That's just cop.
I think
corrupt is and this may be a hot take. I don't think it is. I think a lot of people will agree with me, but I think corrupt is a redundant word when it comes to describing cops. Like, yeah, of course they're corrupt.
They're all corrupt.
Like that comes with it. Yeah,
I think
in
different shapes and forms they can act that way. I mean, they're powerful, authoritative bodies who just exploit their power. That's what corrupt means. When you exploit your power to a certain extent. Now, some police officers might act corrupt in certain ways and very ethical and non-ethical
I feel
ways.
like their job, because I think when you are, can you go through the wording again? Can you say the wording for what you believe corrupt?
Well,
is?
when you exploit your power.
Exploit. So that's a key word there. So I think exploit, it assumes that the thing that, so for example, exploiting is doing further than what you're allowed to do, right? Or what you're expected to do using your power. I feel like the expectation and what you're allowed to do as a cop is already exploitative by nature. So they don't need to be exploiting their power because everything that they're expected to do is already exploiting stuff. So I think it's the system that's inherently wrong, not the cops. Because they're there to protect the owning class, not the actual citizens or the constituents. They're there to protect the owners of the capital.
They have a responsibility
given to them by the owning class. So they will be more likely to fine a person living on the streets and boot them off than someone that owns a house, for example.
Well, why would you find someone that owns a house?
I don't know. Let's say if they're exploiting, say the owner of the house is exploiting the rental market to increase their profits.
Why would that cop accuse me when that other guy who was breaking the game corner machines was underground? Do you reckon he ran off?
Maybe that's why he's underground.
I reckon
he ran off and that's why he's underground, yeah. That's why he's underground. If he went up to the surface,
he'd get busted.
Sure, the cops will get him. Cops will get him. Busted. But everybody knows it's like a church in the underground. You can't get trialed for anything when you're in the underground.
It's a sacred zone.
It's a sacred zone.
Zone.
It's a haven.
I think though that if this guy and his grimers defeated this cop might just turn a blind eye. I feel like it's all it takes is a Pokemon battle for this cop to be like, you know what, you're stronger than me. Get on with your day. I didn't. Well, I mean,
like that's what happens in real life as well. Like if you get into a gun shoot with a cop, if you shoot the cop, then he's going to be like, okay, game over, I guess, and he dies, and then he's not going to get you
naturally.
That's how. Yeah, like if you win a fight with a cop, then yeah, sure. You just need to make sure that you win the fight with all the other cops as well. Luckily, there's only one cop out. But if there was a lot of cops with their growlers and you took out this guy, you're going to be in trouble. But since it's just one, just shoot the cop. And then, what am I saying?
No.
Don't shoot cops.
No, don't shoot cops. Look,
don't shoot anyone.
Don't shoot the cops. Please don't listen to this and then justify your actions. Please put your guns away. But what I will say is, in the Pokemon universe, this cop that loses the Pokemon battle still has grounds to arrest you because he himself is
but he
not
can't,
affected.
though. His power's gone. His Pokemon's dead.
Yeah, but he's still got a baton. I'm sure he has weaponry.
I know, but like if you've got a Grimer, if I was up against a Grimer and I had a baton, I'd be like, I'm losing this fight. I'm losing that fight. You can't win against a Pokemon.
Okay, let's go through all 151 Pokemon then, starting from Bulbasaur. Go on.
Bulbasaur would fuck you up. Vine Whips, Sleep Powder, Paralysis Powder. I'm sorry, all Pokemon would beat you. I don't care what we're talking about. Any Pokemon could fuck you up.
What about a million lions?
Of course. I couldn't take on a million lions. I couldn't take half a lion.
That's another debate that I just want to absolutely debunk later on. Lions have nothing on Mewtwo. Anyway, just putting that out there. This cop I left him alone afterwards. He left me alone. I left him alone. That's what counts. I went back to the underground, told the guy, I'm like, look, there's a cop up there. Just be careful. He's like, okay, I'll stay down here in the sacred zone, and pray.
Yeah.
Pray your sorrows away. And then I visited the radio tower and I heard about all the goss, a bit of Mary. Mary's one of the radio hosts for the have you
Did you get the radio card? Did you get the radio card?
I did. I thought that I won the lottery.
You're like, man!
Because it
and
plays
you just
that,
get a radio card.
Does it play that jingle with the ID numbers as well? Dun, 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 dun. Like I'm like, wow, I won. It's the first time I've ever won the lottery. And it goes, hey, I'm sorry, but you suck dick. I'm like, oh, as usual.
It said that?
No, I just interpreted it as you fucking suck yet again.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Same, man. Same.
Let's just have a moment.
Moment of silence for
losing
the lottery.
Yeah.
The silence is so good.
I love it. If you are watching the YouTube video, by the way, and you have won the lottery, I would genuinely like to know because I don't think I've met anyone that's won a lottery based on your ID number.
If you are listening to the podcast and you have won the lottery, we don't want to know.
Absolutely
because
not.
We don't
YouTube.
care. We don't care. Only our YouTube audience do we care about that. Do not DM us. Do not follow us on Twitter and Instagram and message us what your experiences are. We don't want to know. We don't want to know.
Or you could just DM me and not Asher. Or you could just DM Asher and not me.
He doesn't want to know, and I don't want to know.
Maybe
None
I do
of us
want to know. Primarily, no.
Only if you're YouTube. Only
YouTube. Only on YouTube. Just let us know.
I think it's time that we shift to
the gym.
Talking about the gym.
Oh, this is it. This is the one.
This was painful.
Before we do the gym,
very painful.
Before we do the gym, let's do team time, right? Because I want to tell you about my team. So,
is this going to be your team after the battle or before the battle started? What were the two Pokemon you came in with?
Well, the two Pokemon I came in with, actually, are... So I had a strategy coming into this. I had Arthur, my Ghastly, obviously a Ghost type, right?
Very good.
And I had Geodude, a Rock type who resists, right?
Oh,
You'd think.
Killing it.
You'd think. I come up against the first trainer. I think her name was Samantha. Now, I went to the right. As soon as I walked in, I went to the right.
I went to the right immediately, and then they block it off.
Yeah, block it off, yep. So I came across Samantha, I believe her name was, and she had 2 Meows. Now, normal type. Absolutely great. Level 16, covered. Love it. I was level 17 and level 18.
Bite.
Now, Geodude... or Crispin had...
for those playing along, Crispin, I don't know who plays Crispin, but Crispin's mum's played by Lisa Edelstein, who's the head doctor in house. Go on.
Now, Crispin has very poor special defense. Right?
Oh, no.
And I discovered this the hard way. I struggled against both Meowths. I managed to knock out the first Meowth. Bit of a magnitude. Copped 2 bites. I copped 1 bite and it took over half damage. And I'm like, shit. And so I magnituded it, because it's a good move. And it just, boom, killed it. Great. Second one came out. I used a magnitude... Actually, it used bite on me and I died. I'm thinking, shit, I've only got Ghastly, my Arthur. So I send out Arthur. I cop a bite, 1 HP... shit. So I fully heal. It uses Leer. Then I use Curse. Which with Ghost types, it inflicts quarter of HP every time. So I basically walked out of that battle with 1 HP on my Arthur and dead with Geodude. And I'm thinking, this is going to be a fun gym. That was just the trainer, Asher.
That's just the first trainer.
That was just the first trainer. So I went away. Went into the Pokemon Center, and then I decided, you know what, I need a breather. I'm just going to explore the florist that they have, and I explored the Saladon departments. No, not Saladon. Oh, my God, the Goldenrod. Goldenrod. Sorry, I'm just a bit of a shopaholic. Wow. You know what I mean? Sorry. This, everywhere. I went to the florist and discovered that we need to go there after the gym. So I'm like, great. Awesome. Because they're watering the garden. But I went to the Goldenrod department store, took a breather, bought a few things, and came back, and the trainers were pretty good. And then I got to Whitney. I'll talk about Whitney, but I want you to... Can you talk about your lead up? What was your lead up like to it?
I didn't really have too much of an issue with the lead up because I didn't have any... My Pokemon aren't really weak to things like bite.
Oh, okay. So who were your 2 Pokemon that you went in with?
So I went in with Mickey and with Jerry. They're both retardas. Jerry knows Mud
Obviously,
Slap.
that's right.
And doesn't know Tackle. And Mickey knows Tackle and doesn't know Mud Slap. Those are essentially the only 2 differences.
What about
between them.
Headbutt?
Jerry's a bit more of a hard hitter.
What about Headbutt?
I didn't teach them Headbutt because I don't know, because I don't know what the strength of Headbutt is, but I know Hyper Fang is pretty fucking good.
Oh, that's right.
And I don't need another normal type attack. I already have Quick Attack and Hyper Fang. I don't need another one.
That's true. The other thing as well is I do believe Headbutt flinches.
Hyper Fang flinches as well. Hyper Fang's good.
Hyper Fang
Hyper Fang's a good fucking
really
good move.
Wow.
Good
Well, we'll
move.
see with the showdown afterwards. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You did scare me when you sent me that message, I think this morning.
Yes.
But we'll see. We'll see.
I haven't built my team yet, but I shall.
Well, it's anyway, like moving to Whitney was no issue. Whitney herself was very much an issue.
Okay, so
but I want to know what your experience with Whitney was.
Oh, you want me first?
Just
me first.
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
Okay, so Whitney, the level 18 Clefairy, nothing. Shat on her. Absolutely shat the fuck out of her. Fuck off.
Okay.
Fuck off, Clefairy. I had a magnitude 8 or 9 magnitude.
Oh, nice,
I think,
nice.
And it was like, boom, gone. Cool. Miltank comes out, level 20. Cool, all right, now I've got you. I'm level 19 at this point on my Crispin, whose mother is played by Lisa Edelstein in the movie.
Yep. Head doctor from House.
And Doctor from House. Hey, Doctor from House. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch into my Arthur. Because I'm going to pull the old, the curse, hypnosis, curse, spite, get rid of those rollouts, which I inevitably found out. She uses rollout, and she keeps using rollout, and she keeps using rollout, and it gets more powerful, and I'm thinking, shit. I swapped out. It was only 1 rollout too, and I got to like red health again with Arthur. Arthur was useless. I'm sorry, Arthur was absolutely useless.
Did not do anything that it needed to do.
Just tanked 1 rollout, and I switched into Crispin, who tanked more rollouts. The thing is, though, I started on the defense curls, so I started defense curling. Unfortunately, she started using Stomp, which made me flinch. Not only that, her Stomps started critting as well, which negate defense curls. So I'm thinking, what now? What if she keeps... Because I'm pretty sure at one point she got 2 crits in a row. So I'm thinking, okay, so she's going to keep critting.
How are your Pokemon still alive at this point?
Yeah, I know.
Were you using potions and stuff?
I was using super potions. So super potion.
That makes sense.
And then roll out. Luckily, when she did use rollout, it did 1 HP. Like, it did nothing. Because Rock on Rock in Gen 2 is actually not very effective. But I learnt that Rock on Rock in the later generations is neutral. Oh!
Okay.
No, I'm ground type as well. Don't worry. Don't worry about that information I just gave you. Ground type.
That's all right.
Yep.
Already forgotten it.
Already forgotten. Good. And then, defense curl. I defense curled about 5 times, and she stomped a lot of times. And then she started using rollout again, and that kind of won me the battle because she decided to. Once you use rollout once, you're committed. That's what I've learned. It's a commitment.
You're stuck with
it's
it.
a commitment. You know what I mean? It's like marrying. You commit to it until you're not ready to commit to it. And then she stopped using rollout like a divorce, and then I magnituded and won.
Nice. So it was just the 1 attempt that you were able to get it done?
Yeah, 1 and done. 1 and done. I'd like to know, did it take you 1 attempt?
No, it took me 8 attempts. It was fucking brutal.
Oh my god.
I didn't have any resistance. Retardas, this is where they're starting to become
a pain.
It's becoming apparent that I can't just go in there and hit the Pokemon. I have to come in with a fucking tactic and then pray to God that I also get lucky. And hopefully Whitney doesn't get lucky either. So I go in and I've got 2 level, I got an 18 and a level 19 Rattata.
Yeah.
Level 18 Mickey, level 19 Jerry. we get through Clefairy. Clefairy takes a lot of hits. Double slaps, misses a bit. It's all right, all good. It does maybe a half damage on my first Pokemon, on Mickey.
Ooh.
Miltank comes out. It's fucking faster than me. Stomp. Dead.
Don't sleep on Miltank. She's a
okay, all right. Send out Jerry. Jerry's meant to be like the strong one. He's going to do some big hits. Stomp. Takes it down to like 4 HP.
Jesus.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm fucked. What the hell? What do I do? Oh no. I do Hyper Fang. It does like nearly 1/8 of the damage. I'm like, oh.
That's your strongest one too.
Oh no. What do I do?
Jesus.
I'm like 1 level away from level cap and oh fuck. Anyway, stomp again and I'm dead. I'm like, all right, what do we do here? What do we do here? And I'm trying to think, and I know like rollouts there as well. And if rollout happens, and that's
you haven't even copped a rollout yet.
I hadn't even copped out a rollout. So I was like, okay, what do we do? The stomps need to not hit.
Yeah.
Essentially, what I need to do is Miltank needs to not fucking hit me. And then what I realize is Jerry has something called fucking Mud Slap, which has 100% chance of when it hits, the accuracy going down. Which is good.
Perfect.
Which is good. So attempt number 2, we try to do that. The Miltank just doesn't care. It's got mud in its eyes. Whatever. Stomp, 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 stomp. Dead. I'm like, okay, cool. Number 3. Attempt number 3. We go into Clefairy. Hyper Fang and Clefairy. Clefairy used Metronome. Clefairy's Metronome turned into self-destruct. I'm like, okay. Fuck me. All right. I get into with Miltank, one Rattata versus the other Rattata. I don't have Mud Slap anymore. I'm like, oh, fucking whatever. This is done. Rattata dies, whatever. Attempt number 4, rollout just doesn't miss. It doesn't matter how many fucking Mud Slaps I do on it. Rollout. It takes 3 rollouts to take out the first Rattata, and then the next Rattata, it takes it out 1 hit. Attempt number 5, Hyper Fang keeps missing. And then fucking Clefairy uses Fire Blast off its Metronome. Okay, fuck you. Attempt number 6,
Jesus.
rollout doesn't miss. Attempt number 7, rollout doesn't miss. Attempt number 8, we get through Clefairy, double slaps miss, double slap misses, take it out. Haven't taken any damage. I got my 2 full health Rattatas against level 19 and 20. What the fuck?
You celebrate the inevitable win.
I don't know. Okay, for those listening, balloons just appeared. I didn't even know that was a thing that can happen on my webcam. but apparently they can.
It's too early, though. You released the balloons too early.
That was really fucking funny.
Jesus.
Anyway, so I've got 2 full health Rattatas left, and we got Miltank. Rattata used Mud Slap. Accuracy goes down. Miltank used Rollout.
Misses.
Mud Slap. Misses.
Ooh.
Mud Slap. Misses. Mud Slap. Misses. Mud Slap. Misses. Mud Slap. Misses. Mud Slap.
Yeah.
Stomp. Flinch. Stomp. Dead. I'm
Whoa.
like, okay.
Come on.
All right, so it takes 2 stomps. So all I need to do is not get hit twice by the next Pokemon. Mud Slap does shit all damage, by the way. So it's got like maybe a 16th of its health remaining. I mean, not remaining, like a 16th of its health taken.
Gone. Yep.
Yeah, so we got 15 16ths left. I send out Mickey. Hyper Fang. Rollout hits. I'm like, oh no. No. Hyper Fang does a bit. All right, okay. Rollout hits. Boom. I've got 1 health left.
You're
like
kidding.
4 HP left. I'm like, oh no. It's like
not like
the
this.
Punisher, John Bernthal. It's a no.
No.
Muds. Then I do Hyper Fang again. Rollout misses. Oh. Hyper Fang, stomp, misses. Hyper Fang, stomp, misses. Hyper Fang, stomp, misses. Quick attack, boom, dead. Bitch, get out of my way.
Do the balloons now.
Then she starts crying, but I don't know how to get the balloon. I don't know how that works, but so that was my adventure with Whitney.
Luck based though, very luck based. You just.
I'm fucked moving forward. And this game is very tricky with just Rattatas, but we were getting we got there. We got there in the end.
You don't. The thing is, you don't have that type diversity. You don't have the different type.
Far, I don't have any TMs. Hopefully, I pick up more TMs, and we're able to have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of what do you call tactics?
Well, because the next
once I get more TMs, things should be good.
Well, the next leg's actually interesting because the next gym is Morty, who's a ghost type.
I'm really worried about that one, and I hope I learn bite or something soon. I can't just get through it with mud slap.
But I'm kind of hoping for your sake, maybe all they have is ghost type moves. But from what I've learnt so far, you've got a Miltank who's got rollout and stomp. Rollout is a rock type move. You know what I mean? And that was its main move. What was the TM that we got from Whitney, by the way? I can't remember.
I don't think we got anything from Whitney. She was too busy crying.
No, we got something. She goes, take this TM. She was having a bit of a
Let me just open up my DS right now. Let's have a look.
Go for it. Have a look.
It is currently off.
Ooh,
turning it on.
Turn it on. I love that. Oh, I forget you're playing on your DS. That's
Yeah.
nice.
And that means I can transfer my Pokemon up.
Yeah.
So for once we get to Scarlet and Violet, I'll have my full Rattata team.
You have your Jerry and your Mickey and your...
Yeah.
And your
Even though I'd never want to touch them again. I'm so fucking over Rattatas, I'll tell you what.
Already.
We're Gym 3. We got 16.
16 episodes. Or 17. 17, I think.
Oh, 17 because we got Red as well, yeah. Actually, no, it'd be 18 because one of those episodes is going to be Elite Four. Oh, God,
No, but I'm pretty sure we did the...
leg.
Pretty sure... Do we have to do the Elite Four again?
I don't think so.
Okay. So not 19. I love that.
Go to the pack.
Oh my God.
We got... No, I didn't get anything from her.
Oh, did you go to the train station, by the way?
I jumped in and he's like, oh, there's no train, but you can hop on my back.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I might try
Weird.
carrying the passengers. I'm like, oh, bless this guy. I like he's got good intentions.
He's got good intentions, but he's going to hurt himself.
Yeah.
He's going to hurt himself.
I don't think he's actually going to do it, to be honest.
Oh, you think he was joking?
I thought he was joking. I thought he was making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, maybe he was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But,
Well, I think the only thing that's left for us to do now is to do the first Rattata Showdown of Season 2.
oh, Lord.
So we'll start that. We'll do the battle. We'll see who wins. We're going to be doing 3v3, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I only have 3 Pokemon, and I'm not counting Rattata, the tentacle.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ready to go?
Ready
I'm
to
fucked.
go.
I'm fucked already.
Oh, I didn't realize Crispin was my first Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know.
Well, I guess I got to do it.
Okay, all right.
All right. I'm picking up what you put down. Oh, okay. You can wait. Which one's this? Mickey? Is he the
Mickey.
tanky one?
Mickey is tanky, yeah.
Okay. I see what you're doing. You know, I'm here for it.
Mate, I'm here all day. I'm here
until I've still got an hour until I have to leave for work.
I need to leave very soon because I've got a thing with my sister, so...
Well,
can you just do something else, please? Mate, come on. You gotta give me a chance here, man. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here comes Jerry. Big guns, Jerry. Motherfuck. Actually, that's fine.
Oh.
That's okay. There is no such thing as levitate in this gen. Woo!
Oh no! I can't do curse.
Oh shit.
Although I can do curse. Bye. Out he comes.
God damn it.
Alright. Oh, Remy. Just the first build. You've negated me. Magnitude 8.
Fucking
Magnitude
hell.
8?
God damn.
Can I at least use with Tony? Oh, that's
critical hit. Let's go.
Way.
Mudslap just takes out your entire team. Let's fucking go.
I love that. And my accuracy's gone.
Not like that matters. You haven't missed once yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh!
Wait a second.
Mudslap sweep.
Mudslap sweep.
Oh, that does nothing. I just need to hope that you fucking miss.
Oh.
Mudslap sweep. Come on.
Actually,
come on. You better fucking miss. You better miss.
Don't miss.
Ah, god damn it. All right. Well,
oh no.
Oh, that did nothing. Come on,
no.
Mudslap sweep.
Oh no. Mudslap sweep. Surely not.
Oh, come on. You just...
I missed.
Oh, it did miss.
I missed. Yes. GG.
GG. And we're back. I just want to say that it was closer than it should have been. Mud Slap Sweep nearly did it. Stacey forgot that I had Mud Slap for some weird reason. And Mud Slap is super effective against all 3 Pokemon that he sent in.
All of them.
Ghastly, Quilava, and Geodude. Very funny. Very funny.
Not to mention that you critted me 2 or 3 times, I think, on each Mon, I think.
No, just twice. I think once on Quilava and once on the Ghastly. Ghastly,
yeah. That's right. You took over half for both of them. And then
yeah, it was great.
Whoa. And then I missed a couple, or once or twice.
Yeah, because like your accuracy went down to like 0.7 or something. It was great.
Oh, you actually got closer than you thought. I'm not gonna lie. You keep Jerry there. Jerry's the gun. But yeah, I did lose. That's fine, to be honest. Expected. I just got further than I expected, though. I lost, but not by much. Not by much. Made it close. We love it.
If you guys want to watch the match itself, the very short battle, they'll be in the show notes. A link to that battle will be available on YouTube to watch.
Yes, precisely. That will be up at the same time the episode drops, which should be today. Which is you're watching it today.
Yeah, you're listening. You're listening today, so it's going to be up. If you're watching the YouTube video, this was probably posted months before. I probably haven't got around to posting this particular YouTube video till 2026 or something. Yeah,
2089.
Yeah, probably.
That's a bit. Anyway, what's next? We've got Morty.
We got Morty.
We got the Sudowoodo. We've got to get rid of that Sudowoodo, I think.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to just finding it out as we play. All I know is just we got Morty, and now, we got Sudowoodo, and that's all I know, really. I'm just looking forward to exploring more of the region. Gen 2 is one of my favourite regions. I love Johto, so I'm just looking forward to exploring and expanding, and I think National Park as well. We got to go there and everything, so... It'll be good. I'm going to try and add someone to my team as well. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm probably going to add another Pokemon to my team. I'm thinking maybe the Rattata. That might be cool. Yeah, all right. I don't know. Add a bit of variety. I think that's going to be it for us. Stacey, did you want to do the old call to action? You seem to be always doing that. I would just like you guys just to take a moment to rate our podcast. We do have some ratings already. Do you want to read one of them? You should read one of the ratings right now. And if you guys want to have your rating read out loud on the podcast, rate the podcast. It actually helps like a lot, so please do it. We're begging you. Yeah. Yes, please. I would love to. Hang on, let me bring it up. And if you rate the podcast, we'll promise to be more prepared and not have awkward silences. How about that? How about that? Like this. Well, how do I get to the ratings? You go to the show and you can click ratings. Yeah, correct. That's true. Here we go. I'm on Apple, and one of them is, this is so true in regards to our exclusivity. I Googled everywhere and not found a single podcast until here. 2 good boys in for fun. Who posted that review? Someone by the name of White Latte. Well, thank you, White Latte. Hopefully nice we hear from somebody else moving on. But apart from that, anything else that we need to say before we say goodbye? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's it. We post videos when we feel like it. Follow our Instagram page as well, because we post some funny shit sometimes. And sometimes we post some cringe stuff too. And that's just when we want to. Nothing is consistent except for the podcast. Yay! All right, bye everyone. Bye. Love you. I don't. Oh.